play work. Exactly. Exactly. It's just selecting the reality that you'd want to be in and then marinating yourself in the feeling of already having it. And then watch how things flow for you. Watch how they flow. Cruising with Elena says, question, how do you deal with contemplating if you should put yourself out there vlogging a business or adventures, but at the same time, I'm private? That's a great question. I think that there are so many. This is the thing. I think first, and this is something I'm actually currently going through myself, so we can workshop this together. I think that getting clarity on not what you think your business quote should look like, because we're bombarded, right? You should be on TikTok all day. You should be on YouTube going live for 5 hours. You should have 20 courses. You should be doing blah 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 blah. You should be churning out content. Da, 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 da. There's all of these shoulds going around. I would get out a journal or a piece of paper or whatever the case may be, and very similar to manifesting, say, what would if just say to yourself, if I always got what I wanted. I love that. This is another one too. I always get what I want. If I always got what I wanted and I had my ideal business, what would it look like? Write down, what would a day in your life of running your ideal business look like? What would that look like? It might not look like vlogging all day long. It might not look like dancing on TikTok. It might not look like that, right? Just because if you think about it, there are so many successful businesses that operate so vastly different. There are a lot of successful businesses that are vlogging and that are not vlogging, right? So get clear on authentically to you, what would my ideal business look like? How many hours would I be working? What kind of content would I be creating? Who would I be serving? What would my day look like, right? And then from there, or vlogging or even your adventures, right? What would my ideal social media present look like, right? And then from there, intentionally design and create your business, intentionally design and create your adventures, right? And there's a difference between being authentic and transparent and oversharing. So I'm a very private person as well. I share what I feel comfortable sharing. And I think that's what everybody should do, because there are some people online who, in my opinion, overshare. There are some, you can be authentic and transparent, but also know that there are some things that are private and sacred, you know? So share as much as you feel comfortable sharing. And there's people who are on YouTube and they never even show their face. I do my avatar a lot of the times. Like, there are so many videos on my channel where I don't even show my face. It's just it's my real face. It's a photo of me. But there are so many people who do a lot of stuff and they don't even show their face. And they're wildly successful. So I would just say, get clear on what you authentically feel comfortable sharing and how you authentically feel comfortable sharing it. What do you want your business to look and feel like? What do you want your adventures online to look and feel like? And from there, design a business and design a life that makes you feel authentically comfortable. And yes, we can look to different people for guidance and for templates and for inspiration. Like, there are certain YouTubers that I really look to. There are certain people on TikTok that I really look to. There are certain people on Instagram that I really look to. But at the end of the day, I may be inspired by them. But at the end of the day, I'm going to do what makes me feel right. So that's what I would do. I would first get very clear on what would my ideal business and what would my ideal online presence look like, and create it from that place. That's what I would do. And then I would start small. Sometimes, maybe start with a recorded video. If you don't feel comfortable going live yet, do a recorded video. Maybe it's a couple of minutes, maybe it's 5 minutes, maybe it's just a TikTok, maybe it's an Instagram story, maybe it's a tweet, whatever it is, start small. and then from there, build up and build up and build up your confidence level. Because sometimes, like even me going live sometimes, I'm like, oh, I'm nervous. Whoa, how would I look like? Woo. And then once I'm doing it, I'm like, whatever, we're just gonna let it go, because the confidence is there and you become more natural and you become more comfortable in it. But that's what I would do. That get very clear on what is your authentic, ideal business online presence. And from there, start small and build up.